Y'all know what it is? It's the Dolla and Yayo show. Tap in.
Let's talk, 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 let's talk. So we gon' talk about it, let's talk. If we gon' talk about it, let's talk. If we gon' talk about it, gon' talk about it, gon' talk about it, let's talk. Let's talk, 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 let's talk. So we gon' talk about it, let's talk. If we gon' talk about it, let's talk. If we gon' talk about it, gon' talk about it, gon' talk about it, let's talk. Let's talk.
What's the word? What's the word?
The word. Hi, Dolla. How are you?
Doing, Yayo. What's the word?
It's time to wake up, everybody. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. How you doing?
So far, so good. Just ready to start this day, get this day started. How are you doing today?
Oh man, you know I'm doing good. I can't complain.
Oh, yeah.
You ready for the NBA to come back on tonight?
You say I'm ready for the who to come back on?
You ready for the A to start the second season tonight?
Do I watch that?
You watch basketball, don't you?
Yeah. I watch it a little bit. You know, I'm a football.
So what's up, y'all? We're gonna wait for the folks to come in.
People gonna come in. Ooh,
Yeah, we're gonna wait for the folks to come in.
Serious topic today. I'm so excited. Dolla want to get serious today.
Man, hey.
I don't know.
You know more about this episode, more about this than me. So today, y'all, you know, we're gonna talk about narcissists. And Yayo is gonna explain to us about it because she know more about this than me. So the floor is yours today. I'm just gonna ask you some questions.
Okay, that's all we gonna do. But we gonna let some people come in.
We're gonna let people come in first.
A touchy topic, talking about toxic relationships and narcissist abuse and that kind of thing. That can get a little touchy, Dolla.
Well, hey, the first question I do want to ask you though is
what?
Who is the most narcissist one, men or women? Who is the biggest narcissist, men or women?
In a relationship?
Period.
You ready for this?
Friendship, relationship, period.
It's 50-50.
You say 50-50?
It's 50-50.
Okay, y'all, we got
the people. Here to bash the men today. Usually you say I bash the men, but today I'm not gonna bash the men. But I will say this: most women call men narcissists, but a lot of women carry what we call, because I'm a church going lady, call them the Jezebel spirit.
The Jezebel spirit. Jezebel. You hear what she said, y'all? Most of y'all women. It's called Jezebel spirit.
If you want to talk about it in a Christian way or in a religious way,
I want to talk about this right here. I want to ask you. We're gonna start with this question. Okay. What is the behavior? How can you identify the behavior of a narcissist?
Well, in the beginning, most narcissist people. Let me just first and foremost say, when you're dealing with a narcissist, everybody, men and women, have a touch of narcissism. Okay, so when you're dealing with them in the beginning, when you meet a narcissist, you never know they're a narcissist first. They wear a mask. You get what I mean? Like, they don't come off like, hey, I'm an asshole, I'm a manipulator. Hey, they have to play nice first. So they're going to come and be as sweet as pie. That's why you don't know that you're with a narcissist or somebody with an NPD disorder. You get what I mean? So that's another word for it.
The guy on here say, what is a Jezebel spirit? Narcissist women is Jezebel spirit, right?
Right.
Hell yeah, man.
It's pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Hey, shout out to Trisha. Her being a Christian and a woman of God, I know she can really break down that Jezebel spirit. You know what I mean? But that's another thing. Hold on, let me turn this down, y'all. Hold on. My bad.
Let me ask you this right here.
Okay.
I don't know too much about because woman never called me no narcissist, and I know no woman no narcissist. So I want to know this right here.
Right.
When you meet a person, how can you identify a narcissist where it just stick out and you be like, yeah, I gotta watch this motherfucker. They're a narcissist.
It is red flags.
What's the red flags?
One, controlling. A narcissist can be very controlling. I don't know if we ever talked about this before, Dollar, but we spoken about energy vampire. Sometimes, have you ever talked to somebody and after you got off the phone with that person?
Oh, they suck the fucking life out of you.
They suck the life out of you.
You don't even want to answer the phone for the motherfucker no more, man.
Yeah, it's almost like, but the main thing with a narcissist is entitlement. Narcissist personalities is very entitled people. It's always about them. You know, what can you do for them? So when they call, you know, they love to talk. But most people, I read a lot of Robert Greene books. Most people love talking about themselves. So if you with a narcissist, all you got to do is they're going to talk about themselves all day. It's like,
so you think, so what if a motherfucker just feeling themselves shit? You know? What if they just feeling themselves?
It's okay to feel yourself. Nobody is saying that you can't feel yourself. But once again, out of selfishness, a lot of them.
It's selfish motherfuckers.
It's some selfish people.
You heard it, some selfish motherfuckers.
And it's always
new house is Tyrone. New car with Tyrone. Motherfuckers, they want everything.
Let's say you and your narcissist out.
Okay.
And it's a crowd of people. You gotta parade that man or woman like, oh, look at my baby. Look, you know, you gotta really represent. If you don't, and you're not making them the center of the attention,
they get mad.
They get mad. Oh, they get angry. Like it can go left, you know. It can go left. And you're right, Trisha. I read the comment. Men have the Jezebel spirit also.
How?
It's just a spirit. It's a demon. The Jezebel spirit is a demon.
Jezebel spirit is a demon.
Yeah, it's a Queen Jezebel in the
Let me ask you this right here. Can you live with a narcissist?
Yeah, you can. It can be stressful, but two narcissists can't. You get what I mean? It's going to be hard.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been with a narcissist?
Yes, of course. That's how you deal with the spirit. In my younger days, yes, I dealt with a narcissist.
So being with a narcissist, do that make you a narcissist too after a while? Do you?
Well,
do you become a narcissist being a narcissist? Being with a narcissist?
It's funny that you asked that. Sometimes to beat the enemy, you got to become the enemy. I learned that in this book, Art of War. I read a lot of books, just so y'all say, you know what I mean? So to become to beat your enemy, you got to become the enemy. Or sometimes you got to lose the battle to win the war. And that's the same game when you're dealing with a narcissist. Once again, like I said, every human being has a narcissist trait. And where we learn it is from childhood. Narcissists just know it's better manipulator. So when somebody can manipulate you better, that's the narcissist too.
So if a motherfucker, if a nigga game you up, if a nigga just sit up there and game you up, he a narcissist. Why he can't just have a game?
Well, he can have a game, but don't forget that word is used so out of content. You know, when a lot of women use that word when things don't go that way. Oh, he's just a narcissist. You know, but it's still, you know, sometimes the woman that's saying, oh, he's a narcissist.
She the narcissist.
Narcissist sometimes. Yeah. It's what you call a spear campaign. Have you ever heard of that? That's when you fall out and you want that his name or her name trashed. And you know what? It can be not even a relationship. It can be a friendship. Have you ever been friends with a chick and then, ladies out there, then you and her fall out? Now she's telling everybody she's going to work. Oh, she said this, she said that. Like, well, damn, it was all good a week ago. Now you just trying to drag my name through the mud.
So when a woman is dragging, like when a woman and a man be together, they separate. The woman get to dragging the man, or the man get to dragging the woman. 9 out of 10 they narcissists.
That's called the spear campaign. It's a campaign. It's not that they're narcissists, but it's just a narcissist want to portray themselves as perfect. They can't do nothing wrong. You can even look at a lot of girls' Instagram posts, and it just look like they are the happiest. Look at this. I got this, because they want to feel like a sense of invalidation. And
do most of them be narcissists?
Well, you can't just call them a narcissist off their posts.
But reading them, like if you following a person on social media and you checking out their posts, can you read and tell when they're narcissists?
Yes, sometimes I can, especially with men. It's easier to spot a man narcissist out than a woman on social media.
How?
Let me tell you.
You want to know how?
Sometimes you can tell how flashy they are. They're very flashy. They're trying to bait. They're looking for a certain, I call them like a certain target of a woman. They're looking for a low self-esteem. You can read the captions. You can tell, oh, my woman got to be like this or that. You can really pay attention to the fine lines. But 9 times out of 10, when you meet a man, they're never going to show you their true mask. Their masks don't come off until at least 3 to 4 months. Stop.
Down the road. But shit, a woman mask don't usually come off till
mask, even if she's a narcissist. It can be, I told you, it's 50-50.
Man, I know a lot of females these females these days is more narcissists than males. These some hard, difficult women to deal with. So let me tell you this right here, just like this situation. Okay. A woman could be messing with a man for 2-3 years, right? And then decide that she don't want to deal with him no more. And then she come with a thing like this to the nigga. Her God told me that I need to be celibate. Ain't them narcissist traits?
No. When being celibate is really
how you know about a man? You've been dealing with a man for 2 years, then all of a sudden you want to be celibate because you holler, God taking you down this path.
Trauma.
A lot of women always want to throw God in the middle, man. That's narcissist shit.
No, that's not narcissist shit. That's not, Dollar. The reason why most women be celibate is because they were in such a trauma relationship with a guy where they don't trust like that again, and they want to save themselves.
No, I'm talking about what if they in a fresh relationship with this guy and they talk about this is the one. Then all of a sudden, out the blue, they want to holler, God told them to be celibate.
I don't know those situations like that. I don't know. If a woman don't want to have sex and choose that she want to wait, then that's her prerogative. Then that don't make her a narcissist. But I see what you're saying. You thinking she's running game and being a little manipulative. Right?
Yeah, that's manipulation is part of narcissism, ain't it?
She's using the
Lord in vain.
That's not true, Dollar.
But listen, I'm asking you this: is manipulation part of being a narcissist?
Yes, it is. That's pretty much what it's about. It's about selfish and manipulating. So we need to go into the comments, Dollar, because a lot of people is into this conversation.
Well, get to reading the comments.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? Because I'm just
was saying that a woman just may want to feel convicted spiritually.
Convicted spiritually? Listen, man. Why 90% of the woman is all about, like a woman be like, I'm trying to get myself together with God. I thought you getting to get yourself, you should be getting yourself together with God damn near every day. Don't decide to not want to get none, and you want to get to hollering, God told you not to have sex with me. I don't be believing all that shit. That's crazy to me.
This is how it works, daughter. Once a woman is out of a relationship and she decides to go celibate, when she starts dating other people, she's really not going to get that serious.
But what I'm saying is this: she in a relationship. She's been in a relationship for 2 years, and then she want to decide she don't want to. Huh?
I never met somebody that's already in a relationship having sex decided they don't want to be with that to have sex.
Listen here, man. These women, I just argued with a motherfucker about that. Told him that shit ain't right. These motherfuckers, bipolarism. Bipolarism is a part of narcissism too, right?
No, that's a bipolar disorder.
Okay, bipolar. Okay, but if a motherfucker manipulates you, I wrote some shit down. Let me see. They said if a motherfucker manipulates you, they say narcissists, they entitled people. They say they like to see others with stature. That means they want to be around others. They want other motherfuckers to always get him. Like, oh, he the shit. He doing this. She doing this.
Yes, you have to praise them. That's what I said. They
say they're very arrogant. They say narcissist is very arrogant.
Yeah. And a narcissist, once you get in that relationship, they are quick to belittle their significant other. You know, they man, they woman, whatever, you know, let's just say significant other. But
so there's a question I want to ask. Would you marry a dating narcissist? Would you marry a dating narcissist in this time of your life right now?
Well, let me tell you something. That's funny that you asked. Once again, every single human being has a touch of narcissism in them. So
I don't think I got it in me.
Yes, everybody has one in them.
I don't believe I'm a narcissist.
I'm not going to say you're a full-blown narcissist or a full covert narcissist or something like that, but everybody has a touch of narcissism or a manipulation in them. It's a scientific fact.
So you mean if a motherfucking nigga shoots into a motherfucking woman, a nigga shoots some gun into a woman, and a woman give him her money, so he manipulated her, is he a narcissist?
If he shoot game to a woman, like I say,
if he get with a woman, then he con out some money and she give it to him, he narcissist, or is the woman a narcissist if she con him in?
Manipulation. That's part of narcissism. That's being selfish. Why would you take somebody for their money? Because you're being selfish. What is selfish? A narcissist. You get what I'm saying? I mean, how you gonna say it? You get it? Yeah. It all goes down to the circle of life. So you do have selfish people, you know. So you gotta, once you start feeling like that, you gotta do something. What I recommend, ladies, it's a thing called no contact. You know, you got to take some space and be like, no contact. Now, that's how you irritate a narcissist. When you go 2 months or a month or 4 weeks.
What you mean? You talk about we staying in the same house and you think you ain't going to have no contact for 2 to 3 months?
Well, if you married to one, it's almost impossible. So when you married to a narcissist, you got to go what you call gray rock.
What's gray rock? I've never heard of that.
You just got to get dry with them. Like, yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit. I wish a motherfucker would go gray rock in my household. Shit. Oh, man, I'm not on for it. I don't be seeing how niggas go for it, though. Like there's a lot of women that do play the sex game. And they think they could not have sex with their significant other for a month or 2 months. That's crazy.
Nobody has to stop. But somebody in the relationship has to be the peacemaker. So that's where you go gray rock. It's to be the peacemaker. Like, yes, sir, you have it your way. You know, because
bullshit.
You're going to have to be more submissive if you have a narcissist.
Gray rock.
Or a narcissist's wife. That means somebody got to be the alpha.
Baby, don't never let me hear you say nothing about gray rock. That motherfucker ain't going down in my household.
Really, gray rock is yes, dear. Okay, you right. I'm not going to argue with you because.
Okay. You really sucking up to him.
No, yeah, but you ain't sucking up. You're just not going to argue because, a narcissist know how to gaslight, where they're going to start to provoke you to make you seem like you're crazy. You're the bad guy. You're right. I better work on that. I'm the bad guy.
But let me tell you, do you believe some of these men and men be the bad guy?
If they're in a relationship, like I said, it's no perfect relationship. But here's another thing when you are married or in a relationship with a narcissist. Most narcissists do not like to go get counseling because they're never the problem. You're the problem. You go get counseling. I'll never go to counseling with you. You will never see a lot like 80%. A narcissist will not do counseling because they're never the problem.
Would they ever admit that they the one is in the wrong?
No. Well, sometimes if they're not extreme, then they will. But sometimes that's called love bombing, where they apologize.
I'm not feeding into that bullshit, Boogie. You already know.
Is when they apologize. Oh, baby, I'm a change. When you can't put up with their manipulation too much, and then they're gonna be. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. It'll never happen again. And then 2 weeks later, they're on the same pattern. Here we go. That's called love bombing. They apologize that they're wrong, but they won't really make change.
So women like when men do love bombing?
Yes, I know some girls that I be like, oh, he done sing. What did I say?
He done suck you up. He just
put music in your ears, honey. And
he done just slapped her down, whooped her ass and everything. Come in the house with us, gifts and roses.
He apologized and we prayed and and then 2 weeks later she calling me again with the same bullshit. Like he said, what? Like it was love bombing. We call it
love bombing. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that shit? You look at bitch in the eye, be like, I'm gonna give you some love, bombing.
Bring you back in.
Reel it back in. Throw your fishing pole out and pull it right back in.
He's hoovering you. It comes from the word the vacuum sweeper, but he's hoovering you back in, and that's another little saying for it. And they don't hold themselves accountable. You're right, Trisha. They don't. McGee, what you mean that's messed up?
So basically,
yes, you are.
Basically, some narcissists, some selfish, arrogant, dirty motherfuckers. Period.
I mean, if you want to make them look like that, but they narcissists just lack empathy. They're not very empathy people. Like I can give you an example. You can say something like, "My dog died." They can care less.
And they be like, "So it ain't my dog.
Not my problem." You know what I mean?
Like some other time, a nigga be like,
"I remember when my dog died." You get what I'm saying? Like it's going to always be about them.
Say when you call a nigga be like, "My dog died," he be like, "I'm cutting my grass. I'll holler at you later."
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I remember when my dog died. Oh, yeah, that's messed up. But there's not going to be no empathy there at all. They're going to make it. A narcissist is going to always make it about them. They don't care. They don't have any empathy.
So you mean when nigga come in the house?
They're going to start an argument because they don't want to go to the funeral with you.
You mean to tell me when a nigga come in the house, he got his new clothes on, he's like, "Damn, baby, how I look? I'm feeling myself." You like how I look, like my haircut?
Yeah, never say that. When he come in the house with that new clothes on, you better acknowledge it like, "Ooh, you looking good."
Okay, and if you don't say that, then what do you do? Get mad?
Yeah, he's going to start gaslighting you. He's going to pick a fight.
Oh, we don't call them. See, that's why I never knew nothing about narcissists. Call them narcissists. We call them bitch ass niggas.
That's what we call them back in the day.
Yeah, we call them bitch. Okay, I ain't know you. All this time, I'm just thinking they bitch ass niggas, and the niggas is narcissists.
Yeah, but a lot of the men and women, it comes.
There's a lot of narcissists though too. Them some nasty motherfuckers.
Right. It comes from low self-esteem. A lot of it comes from just having a low self-esteem. And they look for a certain target. They look for somebody that has a lot of empathy, that can feel sorry for them.
Is a lot of motherfuckers, is they narcissists?
There's a lot of who?
Ugly motherfuckers, is they narcissists?
Yeah, they just as bad. Ugly motherfuckers.
Man, Keith say my way of the highway, I don't blame you. I don't be want to hear that bullshit about no narcissist. I'm glad that I got me a person that's compatible with me because I couldn't take no woman being no motherfucking narcissist. Bitch, get the hell out of my house. I don't even want to hear that shit.
Right.
For real.
It's hard. But don't forget, sometimes, Dollar, that word get used too freely because they get a narcissist male mistaking from an alpha male because a lot of women don't have fathers in the home and never seen an alpha male before.
Now let me ask you this. What is the long term? What's the long-term effect of a narcissist relationship? Like,
really, if you're in a narcissist, believe it or not, it can cause PTSD.
What?
Yes, because most narcissists can be very verbal abusive. They never physically touch you, but they're very verbal abuse. And sometimes verbal abuse can hurt you mentally worse than somebody physically beating on you.
My Boogie say, do you think it could come from their upbringing?
It does. Like I was just saying earlier, a lot of men and women didn't have mothers in the home or fathers or role models to really, show them, leadership. They didn't come from two-parent homes. 9 times out of 10, if you didn't come from a two-parent home, if you get married, I say 8 out of 10 would get divorced.
Damn.
It's almost like being equally yoked. You know what I mean? So you have to,
God damn. So that's when, have you ever saw motherfuckers, they get married, they be married 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that happens.
I know a couple niggas that got married 3 weeks. I said, cuz you ain't been with the bitch long enough to even know nothing about it.
Oh, wow.
I just met a motherfucker. He met a woman 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they married.
Well, they say a man can fall in love and know as soon as he meet a woman, like, I'm gonna marry that girl one day. I don't know.
I ain't no motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'm not meeting no woman. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna call it a bitch, bro. But I'm not gonna meet. No, I gotta say I'm not gonna meet no bitch and marry her in no 3 to 4 months. Not even no year. Not no 2 years. Ain't that much love in the motherfucking book. I gotta know how you is. For real.
Yeah. But after 4 months, the mask is gonna show off. Whether you're a woman or a man, you're gonna see.
Would you marry a person that you just met and marry him 3 or 4 months later?
No.
How long it would take for you to marry a person?
I ain't never been married.
I know if you was gonna get married, how long would it take? How long would you be like, shit, I gotta at least be with a motherfucker a year or 2 before I marry him?
I'd say about a year or 2,
So after a year, you believe that you can really tell how a motherfucker is?
No, you can't, but you learn as you go. But if you know you love that person and you can trust that person as a woman to lead your household, then you go and you just step out on faith. If God put this person in your life for a reason. So it's okay to step out on faith if you fall in love and you want to marry somebody 6 months to a year. I just believe.
I was gonna say he married his wife. He found his true love. He could truly say when he married 25 years ago, he knew he was gonna marry. That was gonna be his wife.
Right. See?
Like I knew I was gonna get married. I knew I was gonna get married too when I met my wife 23 years ago. But still, I waited a minute. You know what I'm saying?
You still waited.
But you got to wait.
Now you knew.
I knew. Right. You know what I'm saying? I already knew, like, damn, because she had did some shit, she had did some loyalty shit that a motherfucker had never did, and that made me look totally different at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? A man knows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But why I say you can't get married that quick is because take a motherfucker through something to even see how they really is. You don't know how you really love motherfucker till you make them mad. And you see they mad side. If you don't never see
anger and money will show you what somebody think about.
Man, you gotta find out their true colors. You gotta play with their mind. You gotta be broke. You gotta tell them you broke to see how they is, how they gonna act if you say you fucked up. You got to go through some shit with them to make them mad so you can see how they is when they angry.
Yeah.
Cause when the motherfucker get mad, they're gonna show you their true colors. I don't give a fuck who they is. It's gonna come out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they get mad, they're gonna show. And then, and another thing, Dollar, we didn't touch base on is trauma bond. That's when you're in a relationship. Okay, trauma bond is when you're in a relationship with a narcissist and you're trying to get out of that relationship. Remember when I was telling you about hoovering and they keep hoovering you back in? And people say, why you keep going back to him? You see that, it's the same pattern as 4 years. He ain't changed. You get what I mean? And some women or men get so used to this toxic relationship, they can't let it go because they're trauma bond. Some people call it Stockholm syndrome.
They call it Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. You ever heard about somebody being kidnapped and being abused, and then they, get back to their rightful parents years later, and the person that kidnapped them go to jail? And then they go back and try to visit the kidnapper and feel sorry for the kidnapper. Yeah.
I saw that. I think they be crazy, but you said it's called what?
It's called Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
You ever see women be like, she got a pimp or something? You hear stories like it. I use the story of Casino, my favorite movie. Remember Casino, and Ginger kept running back to her pimp because she just kept feeling sorry for her. She had a good man. Everything was good. Okay, this man did everything for her, but she kept running back to this deadbeat. That's called Stockholm syndrome.
Damn. Tom say her ex-husband literally told me it's my way or the highway. I'll take the highway for 200, Alexa.
Alan, she said it's my way, his way or the highway. She said, I'll take 200, please, Alex. And she left.
200, man. So okay, we getting somewhere. Let me. I think I got one more question.
Okay.
And you probably already touched on this somewhere down the base, but
all right.
Narcissist, you ain't born with a trait of narcissist. So my thing is, what create narcissists?
Children. We learn it as children. Yes, most narcissists come as a child. It's going to be a childhood trauma. Yeah. But once a child or a young kid, teenager, once they learn, like, have you ever had a situation? I know I did it. Now, I can go ask my mama and she'll say no. And then I run in the bedroom and ask my daddy and he'll say yes.
Yeah.
Daddy said.
Yeah, yes. my kids used to run the game like that on me and their mama.
That's when they learn the game. That's why a parent like my dad would whip my butt, be like, if your mother told you no, why did you come in here and ask me? Because I knew that my dad was the head of a household and his word.
If he say yeah, you can go.
So you start learning that game, or look, Mom, I cleaned my room. Can I go roller skating tonight? And what kind of butter kids learn at an early age what butter their parents up. And then once they learn that butter up game, then that's how, and they get away with it. And over again, it start creating the little monsters. And then it just grows.
They ain't monsters, they some little narcissists.
Yeah, it just grow, So, and sometimes I believe when a woman or a man, remember what I told you? Remember we talked about this a year ago about semen demons?
Yes.
If you're with a narcissist, man or woman, and y'all start having sex in relation, then you're going to start picking up his traits and personalities and her traits and personality too. Like, for instance, if I'm dating, and if
from the old semen demon.
The old semen demons, like, here it comes. Because you are the company that you keep. So if this is what you're married to, you know what I mean? You're going to eventually start toughening up and acting like that person. Like, you know what? I know this personality. I'm not going to deal with it. But nobody likes to be called a narcissist. You want to make somebody mad, call them a narcissist. They will get so pissed off, especially the narcissist itself.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nobody should be stand to call that. Like, oh, my God. That's like calling them.
So when you call a motherfucker, you can really tell a motherfucker who a narcissist if you call him one.
Woo! They get offended. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like it was a funny way of explaining it. Put it like this: once you expose a narcissist and they know you know they're a narcissist, they don't want you no more because they don't trust you. Because their thing is, if I'm a narcissist, why are you with me? Bingo. And they will start getting on an exit plan. Once you start calling them like, oh, you ain't nothing but a narcissist. Okay. They're going to get in the relationship. Well, if I'm a narcissist and you know I'm one, why are you with me? But they know you're with me.
Let me ask you the last question.
Okay.
Let me ask you this last question. How do you get away from a narcissist?
Depending on the level of it, it can be very dangerous.
What?
Oh, yes. It can be very, very dangerous leaving a narcissist. So the best way is you got to get an exit plan out if you're ready to leave.
Do we have anybody else online that want to come on and talk about this? Do y'all want us to talk? We got about
in on that. But yes, leaving a narcissist can be very, very dangerous.
Damn. Like what you know what
somebody just said on YouTube, because don't forget everybody, we're on live on YouTube also, not just Facebook. My niece is stuck in a relationship with a narcissist. She leaves and go back. Why does that happen? What advice can I tell her? He gets so mad and violent towards her, now went after her kids and called them names. I really would like to know, do she live with the man or do she don't live with the man? This is, if Bridget can tell me that much, do she live with the man or not?
Well, just tell them both, what's the difference? If she live with a man, then what?
Well, if she lives with a man, she got to think of an exit strategy out.
Okay.
And try to keep him calm and keep the violence. She's going to have to go gray rock. Okay, yes, you're right. You're going to have to play that game to get out of there.
Do you think is most narcissists violent?
Yes, they will start off. After a while, narcissists act like 5-year-olds. They throw temper tantrums. They will get mad. They will start the fight. Women too. You ever see women attacking men like you, motherfucker, and start a fight and make that man want to hit them? You know what I mean? And start. So I'm not going to sit up here and play like women don't provoke men to act a certain way, because women do. Okay, so let's just be mature about the situation.
Y'all. I'm glad you sit there and said that. We appreciate it. Y'all want to hear what she said? We appreciate it. Y'all motherfuckers come in the house and start the fight.
We start some stuff when we feel like, and then go back and tell everybody it was his fault. You know what I mean? I never did it, but I started a couple of fights before.
Man, please, you'd have done it just.
When I
get nobody did it, you'd have done it.
You got my stuff. All the right love words and hook her back. And that, okay, she's saying that he tells her all the right love. That's called love bombing, Bridget. When they tell him all the right love words, then, they come back and hoover her back in, and then she let them. So she has to decide when enough is enough. Sometimes, though, Bridget, let me tell you, if he's being violent, sometimes a woman is not with that man anymore because he loves her, because she loves him. She's there because she fears him. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, because now what we're doing not only is narcissism, we're getting into what you call domestic violence. And domestic violence is real, especially in our community. So sometimes a woman can stay and you be like, why is you thinking that? She's scared. She don't know. And that's why they get trauma bond and go back. Because when you live in fear, that's why the Bible say you should not live in fear. It's a sin, because you will be into these kind of relationships because you're scared to get out.
It's men. I'm talking. I believe it's men out here that's in Florida. What is it called?
What? Trauma bomb?
It's men out here that trauma bomb too. These new women is jumping on these men and got these boys scared.
Yeah, but once again, and
it's crazy how the generation has switched. These new
switched up a lot.
These new women, these young girls are whooping these niggas' ass.
Right. And social media plays a big part too, Dollar. A lot of the stuff, a lot of these relationships is just for social media purposes. That's why I never post any relationship or anything I do in a social media.
Hell no.
If I get married, then yeah, I'm gonna post to my husband, but that's it. But other than that,
if you're in a relationship with any motherfucking, like I was telling you, if the motherfucker, you're in a relationship with any motherfucker and y'all ain't 10 toes down, I mean solid and goddamn concrete, and y'all get on social media, it's over.
Yeah.
Cause as soon as you put a motherfucker up on social media, I know you just saw them girls, and they'll put a man up. Oh, me and Tyrone, we've been together. I ain't never met nobody like Tyrone. And put him up on social media.
I used to date him.
Now you know you see a bitch go up in that motherfucker. Girl, that's my cousin, baby daddy.
That's my cousin, baby daddy. Yeah,
another girl's up in there. Girl, he messing around with my home girl. It's over.
It's over.
It'll be over.
As soon as you put it on there, it's over. So you just gotta ask yourself if this is what, can you handle it?
Yeah, can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
But it's over.
Right.
Well, thank y'all for today. Yayo, what you got to say to the people?
Man, I'm so glad.
Any last comments?
Any comments? I did put a link up there, Dollar, just in case, somebody wanted to come in, but I did it too late and I apologize, but it is a link in there. So
well, if somebody want to come in, we got 10 more minutes.
Okay, then. But I do want to say this. If you like today's show, like, subscribe on YouTube, share it on Facebook. Please support us. We really trying to grow this movement.
If you don't like it on Facebook, can you still please share? We really appreciate it.
We really, really do.
We really appreciate it. We want every motherfucker to share this bitch, man.
Like it and share it. And don't forget, we are going to start bringing, here go to Yayo Show on YouTube is where you can find us. Here go Dollar and my Instagram also. You can find us on Instagram. We will be posting a little clip. And feel free to hit the DM and tell us. We're going to start posting once a week what y'all want to talk about also and start bringing up some topics too. Right, Dollar?
Hell yeah, we're going to start doing it. And we're going to have some guests. We're going to start doing the guests. Coming on talking. Some people that Dollar said they want to come on. So we're going to bring them on and talk some shit with y'all. And we appreciate it. We appreciate y'all sharing and watching it. And you got anything to say before I end this motherfucker, Yayo?
No, just thanks for tuning in. And I appreciate y'all.
You know how we do it. We love you. And we out this motherfucker.
We love you. Bye, Dollar.
Bye-bye, Yayo. Have a good day.
Y'all know what it is? It's the Dolla and Yayo Show. Tap in.
Let's talk. 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 Let's talk.